Welcome to Deep Sleep Stories. My name is Matt. I know this podcast is quite new, but some of you have been following along for a while now. As you may have noticed, the narrator has changed a couple of times already in just a few months. The truth is, the podcast has been growing extremely slow, and basically nobody has left us any reviews so far. I'm here as the new voice of the podcast and would love to stick around, but I need your support to do so. Please, if you enjoy our content, it would mean so much to us if you could just leave us a review on whichever podcast platform you use. Now, take a deep breath and let's begin tonight's story.
In this quiet moment, you have chosen to settle in, letting the day drift behind you as you prepare to rest. Welcome to Deep Sleep Stories, where you can gently float into a realm of comforting words and soothing images. Tonight, you will journey to a place of cosmic wonder, exploring a tranquil setting near the orbit of the Hubble Space Telescope, that remarkable observatory drifting among the stars. For now, focus on each breath, allowing every inhale to calm the mind and every exhale to ease any lingering tension. You are safe here, in this space of gentle peace. Feel your body settle into the cushions, surrendering to stillness as you close your eyes or let your gaze rest softly on an unmoving point. Notice how the breath gently fills your lungs, cool and refreshing on the inhale, warm and steady on the exhale. Let your shoulders drop and your arms grow heavy. Let the muscles in your face soften, the corners of your eyes, releasing any hints of strain. With each breath, you become more present, more accepting of the quiet comfort that envelops you. Breathe in calm, breathe out fatigue, and sink deeper into a gentle hush. You're about to embark on a calming journey toward the edges of Earth's atmosphere, where the Hubble telescope orbits in serene solitude, gazing ever outward into a swirl of starlight. This is your invitation to leave ordinary concerns behind and drift toward a boundless perspective, a comforting reminder of the vastness and the quiet beauty of existence. As you listen, allow each word to embrace you with softness, guiding your mind into a lighter space. Breathe in tranquility. Exhale all that no longer serves you. Now let yourself shift gently into this story, where we meet a curious observer of the cosmos. In the stillness of twilight, a single figure named Orion stood inside a quiet control room, eyes reflecting the soft glow of monitors. The hum of equipment whispered in the hush, a steady presence that matched the gentle rhythm of his breathing. From the window, a vast ocean of indigo sky stretched out, where the lights of Earth melded into a velvet horizon. Above, in the silent realm beyond the atmosphere, the Hubble telescope orbited gracefully. Though he could not see it with the unaided eye at this moment, Orion felt the telescope's presence, its metallic shell drifting in cosmic peace. Outside the station, night began to cradle the world below, allowing the sky to flourish with countless pinpoints of light. Each star shimmered in a timeless display, an endless tapestry of cosmic secrets waiting to be unveiled. In the control room, Lights were dimmed to encourage a meditative calm. Orion took a steady breath, bringing to mind the slow circling of the Hubble as it captured the hush of space. A faint beep signaled new data streaming in, capturing the lullaby of the heavens. It felt like the Earth itself was sighing, as if preparing for slumber under the gentle starlight. He sat quietly, remembering how he'd once dreamed of traveling among stars as a child, imagining weightless journeys through swirling galaxies. Now, in adulthood, he was fortunate enough to guide explorations from the surface while Hubble soared high above. The telescope was not just a machine to him, but a companion, a tireless observer that gazed back in time, revealing ancient lights from distant corners of the universe. He often envisioned it drifting in an eternal dance, catching cosmic dusk where Earth's shadow brushed against the glowing rim of the sun. The image soothed him like a lullaby in stardust. Beyond the control room windows, the horizon glowed with the last embers of sunset, where the curve of the planet met the gilded edge of fading daylight. The earth below exhaled warmth in the dying light, sending gentle plumes of brightness upward. Far above, the blackness of space invited the silent swirl of star clusters, nebulae, and silent cosmic storms. Orion imagined the Hubble suspended in that transitional zone, half bathed in the sun's golden halo, half immersed in the tranquil darkness that revealed the ancient mysteries of the universe. In that in-between place, the telescope acted as an unwavering witness. As the station's lights dimmed further, Orion's fingertips glided across a console, selecting a feed from the telescope. The display flickered, offering a vision of swirling galaxies, gently spinning arms aglow with countless suns. In the hush, he could almost feel the distant gravitational dances that shaped those celestial wonders. He watched in reverent silence, letting the gentle patterns lull him into a sense of weightlessness. Through this screen, he tasted infinity, understanding that he was both infinitesimal and intricately woven into the grand design. Softly, he whispered his gratitude to the universe, a quiet utterance fading into the murmuring air. Now the vantage shifted, and the telescope's lens lingered on a cosmic dusk, a faint cloud of interstellar dust tinted by a star's gentle glow. Colors flowed through the deep field, revealing lavender wisps and golden threads. Orion's eyelids grew heavy, hypnotized by the subtle waves of light. He remembered reading how Hubble captured these glimpses of creation, forging bridges between humanity and the vast unknown. The images felt like lullabies on a cosmic scale, reminding him that the same stardust danced in the cells of his body, connecting him to all that ever was and all that could be. In the hush of late evening, a voice crackled through the speakers, a colleague gently inquiring about the data. Orion responded in hushed tones, as though not wanting to disturb the starlit serenity that had settled over the station. The colleague spoke softly, marveling at the interplay of color and shadow captured by the telescope. Words drifted like feathers, with long pauses filled by the distant hum of the station. Slowly, they exchanged their daily tasks and then allowed silence to reclaim the space. Orion leaned back, letting himself float in the comfort of the moment, letting time stretch on. Beyond the station walls, Hubble glided effortlessly, traveling around Earth at an unimaginable speed in a silent ballet. It danced through the boundary between day and night, crossing that cosmic threshold many times a day. In each orbit, it passed through zones of brilliant sunlight and soft shadows, glimpsing fiery dawns and ghostly dusks from a vantage few would ever see with their own eyes. Weightless, the telescope soared as a sentinel for humanity, capturing images of spiral galaxies billions of light years away, unearthing glimmers of a past so distant it felt like gazing into eternity. In that gentle crossing, Hubble sometimes found itself framed against the luminous curve of Earth, a silhouette of metal and solar panels brushed by the sun's fading glow. When Earth's atmosphere shimmered with oranges and purples, the telescope shimmered too, as if partaking in some universal sunrise. Moments later, it would float into darkness, revealing the stars in their pure brilliance. This endless cycle of light and shadow was like a slow heartbeat, a rhythmic lull that guided the soul to quiet reflection. All the while, Orion, many miles below, felt the echoes of that cosmic heartbeat resonating in his chest. He recalled a time he saw the telescope through a powerful ground-based scope. It was a tiny speck moving across the starlit dome, a reminder of human ingenuity set adrift in the cosmic sea. Whenever he watched it, he felt his breathing slow, as if in tune with that silent traveler. The idea of Hubble drifting through starlight was comforting, a vision of peace beyond the everyday noise. He pictured the vantage from the telescope's perspective, gazing upon Earth's swirling blues and whites in the gentle hush of space. In that grand stillness, every worry felt distant and small. On the monitoring console, a soft alarm signaled a shift in the telescope's orientation. Orion observed the readouts. Hubble was maneuvering to capture a new target, an immense nebula glowing softly in the cosmic dusk. He leaned forward, imagining the faint plumes of gas tinted by the faint glimmer of star formation hidden deep within. Every swirl told a story of birth and transformation, of matter collapsing into shining spheres that would one day illuminate the darkness. The gentle hum of the station's ventilation joined the hush of Orion's thoughts, creating a warm cradle in which imagination could rest. The data began to arrive, lines of numbers translating into images that unraveled slowly, pixel by pixel, as if unveiling a dreamy painting. Colors of soft rose and deep violet emerged, revealing the hush of star nurseries swirling amid glistening cosmic dust. To Orion, it felt like looking at the buds of cosmic wildflowers blooming in a garden that spanned millennia. Slowly, he visualized stepping through that nebula, weightless, floating amidst the faint lights. He let his mind wander, lulled by the radiant hush. The hush itself carried a promise. Life continues, light endures, and the universe cradles us gently. While he guided the equipment, Orion let his own worries dissipate. The everyday stresses, troubles about deadlines, finances, and fleeting obligations seemed to dissolve in the face of that cosmic grandeur. The station around him seemed to breathe, the quiet beep of the system, the flicker of soft lights, and the gentle hum of background machinery all merged into a lullaby. The Hubble feed cast an ethereal glow, gently illuminating Orion's features with interstellar wonder. He closed his eyes for a moment, picturing a tranquil drift amid the stars, letting the layers of cosmic dust settle around him like a warm blanket. Time drifted gently, neither hurrying nor stalling, merely flowing. Outside, the sky was now fully clothed in darkness, speckled with countless pinpoints that sang of infinite possibility. Orion's mind began to wander beyond the station, imagining an almost mythic scene. Hubble itself, drifting between Earth and the great beyond, its metallic body occasionally catching the pale glimmer of moonlight. He envisioned swirling auroras dancing far below, painting the poles in green and purple curtains of light. Then beyond that lay the silent vacuum, dotted by galaxies and their hidden worlds. Each breath felt connected to that cosmic tapestry of existence. As the telescope continued to capture enchanting vistas, Orion found himself recalling the story of how Hubble came to be and how generations of dreamers labored to place a lens above Earth's distortion, granting clearer views into the depths of the cosmos. He remembered that first triumphant release of images and the subsequent repairs and enhancements that allowed the telescope to peer even farther. In that story, he found inspiration, the tireless pursuit of knowledge, the spark of curiosity that burned through challenges and thrived in the dark. It was a testament to human potential, a quiet vow that wonder lives on. Basking in that sense of wonder, Orion closed his eyes and imagined drifting upward, leaving behind the station's cozy glow. In his mind's eye, he rose through the atmosphere's thinning layers, feeling the grip of gravity loosen. Soon he was suspended in the hush of low Earth orbit, gazing down at the soft curvature of the planet. Clouds traced swirling patterns over oceans, cities glittered faintly, and broad patches of darkness spoke of forests and plains asleep under the stars. He turned his gaze outward, glimpsing Hubble just a short distance away, sunlit panels catching flecks of cosmic twilight. In that imagined moment, he floated nearer, reaching out to gently touch the telescope's metallic surface. It felt surprisingly warm, holding the last rays of sunlight from Earth's horizon. Slowly, a shadow fell across the shining metal as they slipped into night once more. Far below, the planet's curve glowed with a faint halo of atmosphere, and in the distance, the starry tapestry stretched without end. He felt his breath deepen as if in sync with some universal pulse, each inhale a soft invitation to serenity, each exhale a gentle release of earthly burdens. Peace settled upon him, quiet and sure. His mind's journey continued as he drifted around the telescope, peering at the curvature of Earth and the steady swirl of the Milky Way overhead. High above him, the bright arch of our galaxy curved across the sky, its dense clusters of stars forming a luminous path. In this silent vantage, time seemed to slow. He noticed how starlight gently revealed itself, shimmering like a string of pearls across the horizon. Looking back at Hubble, he felt a bond, as if they shared a sacred duty, to quietly bear witness to the immeasurable beauty of creation. Together they simply observed. Slowly, the scene in his imagination shifted. He saw Hubble tilt, adjusting its angle to face a distant galaxy cluster, its instruments readied, focusing on a faint glow that had traveled across eons of emptiness. Those rays of light were born long ago in stellar furnaces, traveling the cosmic ocean only to meet Hubble's unwavering gaze. The data would reveal not just points of light, but entire galaxies swirling with billions of stars, black holes, and possible worlds unknown. Each spark of light reminded him that there was always more to explore, more to learn, and more to cherish. A soft ping from the console brought Orion's attention back to the control room. He opened his eyes, returning to the gentle glow of screens and buttons. The data feed displayed an updated view, a tapestry of stars so dense it looked like scattered gold dust on velvet. He let his eyes drift across every speck, marveling at the subtle differences in color and brightness. Some glowed with a bluish tint, young and radiant, while others shone a deeper orange, ancient suns that had seen cosmic eras come and go. In the hush, he felt cradled by their collective gleam. Outside, the wind was quiet. Trees near the station barely whispered, and the landscape settled into its nighttime lull. Inside, the vents circulated a soft breeze. Orion took another slow breath, reminding himself to be present, to let time flow gently. The world of tasks and busyness felt far away now. Instead, he was immersed in a cosmic dream, lulled by the knowledge that above him, Hubble was floating in silent devotion to the sky. This moment of stillness stretched like a calm harbor for the mind, safe from the storms of daily life. The telescope's next target was a mesmerizing planetary nebula formed by the last breaths of a dying star. Orion gazed as new images began to appear, delicate shells of gas illuminated in turquoise and pink. It was as if a cosmic iris was blooming, a fleeting shimmer of beauty in the vast darkness. The star at the center had cast off its layers in a gentle sigh, leaving an otherworldly silhouette in its wake. The hush of the control room suited the moment perfectly, matching the poetic stillness of the cosmic landscape unfolding on the screen. As time passed, Orion's mind drifted again. He pictured a scene of the telescope gliding across Earth's horizon during a cosmic dusk. The sun dipped behind the planet, painting the atmosphere in a fiery gold, while Hubble's panels caught the glow in a final flash of brilliance. The station and the telescope hung in that quiet midpoint, not fully day nor fully night, but in a warm twilight, reminiscent of the hush between waking and dreaming. In that suspended moment, all felt in balance. The deep hush of space embraced them as the earth turned gently beneath. In the control room, the overhead lights were so dim that they cast only the faintest glow on Orion's features. He rubbed his eyes, allowing the moment's tranquility to reach deeper into his being. He imagined drifting off to sleep under a sky filled with galaxies. If he could lie in an open space gazing up without the veil of atmosphere, the starlight would be so bright, yet soothing, painting silent stories across his mind. He allowed that fantasy to bloom, each breath in sync with an invisible cosmic current. He felt as if every cell in his body relaxed. Minutes slipped into hours, though it was hard to tell. The data continued to stream, but it arrived like a lullaby, soft, continuous, reassuring. Each beep from the console was gentle and spaced out, echoing like a distant wave on a vast, tranquil shore. Orion checked the status readouts with calm focus. All was well. The telescope gracefully sailed on, capturing more glimpses of cosmic dusk and starry dawn. In this lull, the station itself seemed to doze. Shadows fell across panels, and the faint lights glowed like little stars here on Earth, mimicking the night sky above. The hush of the moment was profound, a quiet that allowed deeper reflection. Orion thought of all those who, long before him, gazed at the sky and wondered about the stars. Their whispers had led to discoveries, each generation building upon the last. Now the Hubble soared, a crowning symbol of that yearning for understanding. And even beyond Hubble, new observatories and telescopes would one day continue the legacy, peering deeper into space's endless tapestry. The cycle would continue, each new endeavor a testament to the magical bond between humankind and the stars. As the station's clock drifted toward midnight, Orion felt his eyelids growing heavier, lulled by the hum of electronics and the cosmic vistas. He allowed a gentle drowsiness to settle over him. The images on the screen felt dreamlike, as though the swirling nebulae and star clusters were ephemeral illusions dancing at the edges of consciousness. Like a soft lullaby, they coaxed him to let go of thought, to surrender to the wave of rest that beckoned from within. The stars, too, seemed to whisper, encouraging him to float among them in a dream. Slowly, Orion surrendered to the night's embrace, trusting that the telescope would continue its patient watch. Even in the hush of slumber, he knew Hubble's gaze never wavered, capturing fragments of a universe that stretched beyond imagination. In those final moments before his thoughts dissolved, He pictured the cosmic dusk once more, that gentle glow at Earth's horizon and the silhouette of the telescope floating in serene majesty. The pastel hues of day's last rays blended seamlessly with the velvet of night, creating a vision that felt like a lullaby woven in starlight. In the quiet that followed, time slowed. Each breath was an invitation to go deeper into rest. The images from Hubble softened into a gentle swirl of cosmic colors. Thoughts drifted like feathers, light and free. Orion sank into a peaceful slumber, knowing that the wonders of space would continue to unfold. The hush of night settled over everything. The station breathed in unison with the stars. All around, a tranquil silence guided each heartbeat. Let your own breath grow soft now. Let your muscles loosen and surrender. The universe holds you safe in this moment of calm. Let the darkness be warm and comforting, like the softest blanket. Let the gentle glow of stardust soothe your mind, carrying away worries with each slow exhale. There is nothing to do now but rest and drift. Feel the release in your shoulders. Sense the heaviness in your eyelids. Sink into that weightless quiet where distant galaxies bloom in silent splendor. No hurry, no demands. Only a tender lullaby of cosmic hush. As you lie here floating on the lull of night, allow yourself to be cradled by this infinite peace. You are here, you are safe. All around, the gentle hum of the universe encourages you to sleep. Let every lingering thought melt away, replaced by a dreamy hush. The telescope continues its watch. The stars continue their slow dance, and you, dear traveler, can now descend into a deep, soothing slumber carried by the lullaby of the cosmos. In this serene expanse, your breath is your anchor, steady and kind. Sink further. Ease yourself into the comforting darkness. Rest. Dream. Let the hush of cosmic dusk enfold you. Good night, dear traveler. Sleep well